Welcome everyone. Today we are going to be doing the Ray Guide in the support series. If you're enjoying this content and you're seeing any benefit out of this, make sure to drop in a sub and a like. If you have anyone learning Paladins or you're learning support or trying to get into support, go ahead and send them a video and drop it just like if you don't enjoy. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. So, these are the Ray's 3 talents. She has Extension, Restraint, and Focus. We will talk about these after we get over the cards. Her cards, this is my main build. This is going to be for Focus, her best talent in my opinion. Arcane Maelstrom, this is going to reduce your friendly allies' cooldowns by 8% whenever you use Envelop. Refreshing Break, going to give them that bit of ult charge whenever you use Chain Heal. Magic in the Blood, going to reduce that cooldown on that Chain Heal per 0.3 seconds every single time you hit somebody with your basic attack. The Etienne is going to reduce your cooldowns by 0.3 every single time you link to a new target, which is very good for Focus, obviously. And Envelop Magic, this is going to increase that mitigation that you gain from Envelop. So let's go ahead and talk about these cooldowns. She has Extension. This is going to increase your range on her Chain Heal. This ability by 40%. Extension is very good on maps like Bazaar and Shattered Desert. These are going to be the only maps that you're going to want to run Extension, because of the fact that these maps are quite long and quite, what do you want to call it, closed in a way, where you can't really reach people, and so you want that 40% extra range to be able to really get people those heals a lot better. Plus, they go through walls, being that you can heal a lot more consistent. And then you have Restraint. Don't run this ever. It's very useless in the current time of Paladins, just because we have Cauterize as base kit. And it's just going to reduce all healing taken by anybody you are linked to when you use Envelop. So if I use this on an enemy, pretend he's an enemy, and I use Envelop, they can no longer be healed. It's not that great. Maybe for something like a damage Ray, then maybe it could work. But for the most part, it just really isn't going to do too much for you. And then you have Focus. This is going to be her best talent, and this is going to triple the effects of Link, but reduce its time. Or reduce its time that it lasts onto somebody by down to 4 seconds. But the cooldown, it has a 7-second cooldown, and its base effects are triple. Why is this her best talent? If it's just nerfing your Link, why is it her best talent? The main thing is you're getting triple the ult charge, which normally I think it would be 0.5% beating every second. Now it is 1.5 seconds every single second. And as soon as you get Chronos 3, it practically has full uptime. But even before Chronos 3, every 10 seconds, you're getting about, I think it's like 15% or something like that with Focus, and without Focus, it's only about 5% or so. So there's just always that better consistency, being that you always have more ult charge, always more healing, and if you're doing any damage to anybody, then you're always going to have more damage. It's a lot more consistent with just her overall kit being a more defensive support. We're just going to look for some damage here to help out that Moji and Dredge. Going to look over here and get our total some ult charge. So that's why you want to go Focus, and there are some circumstances that you can go Extension, such as Shattered Desert and Bazaar. Being able to go through those walls and those longer ranges is a lot better than just running Extension on those maps. So let's talk about her abilities. What are her abilities? Now, Link is what she is known for. This is just going to link you to an ally. This is going to heal them, give them some movement speed, and give them that ult charge. Yeah, that's Link. And then you have Envelop. This is going to reduce the damage you are able to take in a single instance down to 275. Being if that every single instance, so per tick of instance of damage you take is maxed out at 275. So if somebody's hitting you for 47 damage with a, let's say, basic attack, then it's going to stay at 47 per tick of it. But if somebody's hitting you for 600, it'll only hit you for that 275 while this ability is active. And then you have her Chain Heal. This is going to be your main form of healing, being that it heals for 600 and chain heals between people. Yeah, that's about it. It goes quite long, goes through walls. And then her ult is going to make an ally completely damage immune for 2 seconds, and then is going to heal them for 75% of their health. So you can use this on people like Yagroth while she's ulting, or really just anybody as soon as they get really low, and heal them all the way back up. You can use it when you're going on an engage, if you are trying to engage, to make them really damage immune to be able to snowball and fight, something like that. There's a lot of use cases for this, mostly to save your teammates from dying for the most part. But there are a few other use cases. I'm going to try and save emoji here. Get that chain heal off and then use that envelop. So, I'm sure you're wondering, well, if focus runs out, or makes your link run out, when you use envelop, does the envelop run out on the outline? And the answer is no. Or the same with your ult. And the answer is no. It will still go on them during that entire time. It's more of a cast on that person. So as soon as you cast it on the person, they have it for that duration of the ability, and it cannot run out. So if you use it at the last second, it will not just cancel on them. It'll go ahead and keep going for them. So yeah, that is Rey. She is best at being an anti-dive support. Being that she has a lot of mitigation, a lot of chain healing, a lot of burst healing. Go ahead and get this ult charge back up here. And then hit some basics to get that chain heal back up. So yeah, she does do a lot of damage. Very good at anti-dive. And that is Rey's biggest strengths. So we can just go ahead and continue this game talking about it. I'm going to go ahead and actually use envelop here so we can't die to this bug. We actually saw that Tor vaulted us out of buck ults, which is really nice. If we can go ahead and get this chain heal off, unfortunately not. It's okay then. I got it to 93%. I think on this defense is really where you'll see Rey shine, because obviously she does have that amazing defensive capability. Saw that Genos go ahead and pick somebody there. I didn't realize it until it was a bit too late. Just going to be getting these heals out. We obviously want to start with Kronos. Kronos is her most important item. Got that damage out, and then go ahead and get this heal back up. Again, Kronos is her most important item. You really want to get it online before just about anything else. Being able to have this link up all the time is what is most important when running Rey. Just going to go ahead and get that chain heal out. We obviously saw Genos go ahead and get the grab off. Genos is doing absolutely amazing. We're just going to go ahead and keep getting this ult charge and playing in this defensive manner, especially against someone like Buck, who is going to go in and trying to burst you down as hard as he can. Unfortunately, can't save that Torv. Unfortunately, couldn't save that Dredge either. But yeah, unfortunate. Gonna get this burst heal off real quick and then turn on and do a bit of damage. And there we go. Just gonna link the emoji so she doesn't die, and then we're just gonna go ahead and back up a little bit here. And in the meantime of any fights, you really just want to be looking to build any ult charge that your team could really need. Such as here, Torv ults, Dredge ults, stuff like that. Is what you're going to be wanting to prioritize over the Genos or emoji, since those ults aren't really going to do too much most of the time. Unless the emoji's really good, then maybe she could go ahead and pull it off. We're going to go and try and back up here. Obviously, he popped ult. He's going to do quite a bit of damage. Get this heal off. Hopefully, he saves us. And it does indeed. Genos also helping out there. Going to go ahead and get these guys a bit healed up here. We actually see Io leaving for some reason. I'm just going to go ahead and kill her. Doing very good on defense, obviously having that very high chain burst heal. I'm just going to go ahead and link to Genos here. Just make sure he doesn't die. Unfortunately, Dredge did die. We're going to go ahead and link to Buck. Try and get a bit of damage out. And then heal this emoji. And then just, of course, keep pumping out these heals, keep doing damage, keep doing what we can. Looking for active phases. Rey, of course, you do a lot of damage. Actually, our aim is really bad, so I had the ults myself, unfortunately. And then we're going to try and keep this emoji up and do a bit of damage to the snakes. Get that heal off on emoji while she's in her invulnerability. Fortunately, couldn't save her. I'm just trying to do some more healing. What you're trying to do on this character is really heavily cycle this healing and damage cycle. Actually, just going to use envelop here. And as you saw, we barely scratched 200 damage. And here are the stats. We did 17k damage, 35 and 21, 49k healing. Obviously, it wasn't the best match. That actual defense was a lot worse somehow. But as you can see, our emoji went absolutely nuclear. But yeah, that is Ray. She's a very good defensive and anti-dive type of support. Be picking her in those games, especially if you see the enemy team having a lot of dive or a lot of burst damage. You can really counter that. A lot of burst healing and a lot of very good, obviously being able to get that ult charge up very quickly, especially if you're running somebody like Fern for pointing or good damage with that ultimate. So be looking to pick her in those situations. And if you did this video and it was informational, let me know in the comments below and drop a 7 and like if you want more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.